Come see us on tour in Dallas, Austin, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohost, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for the link for the cheapest tickets. Everybody, when I told people that you were coming on the show, everybody wanted me to ask you about this documentary on Epstein that you said you were working on it and you had 15 hours of interviews with him, but it never got released. What happened to it?
I haven't finished it. So hopefully it's going to be a multi-part. I would hope a Netflix or something like this. It's really going to show. It's called the working title is called The Monster. He's a product of the elite. Everything I think has been put out about him is not exactly the truth. Now, hopefully, they're going to release all this information they've got. I think Pam Bondi has it, or the intelligence community has it. They should be releasing, or Christy Nome has it, whether the flight logs are, all those things. So I've got about 12 hours of interviews with him, 12 to 15 hours of interviews that I think will be pretty shocking about how this guy came from nowhere. Because I think he's born in like Coney Island, how he came from nowhere to go to the absolute highest levels of global elite. Right, and who he knew and who he financed. He's one of the leading underwriters of scientific experiments in the world, and a lot of that's dealing with this thing called transhumanism. So I think it's if I ever get it done, or when I get it done, it's going to be quite fascinating. But it's a project I'm working on with my filmmaking team.
And so are you surprised there hasn't been a bigger call for an investigation into his death? Because nobody believes he killed himself, but that's what the government tells us.
Oh, I think he was murdered. I don't think there's any doubt.
And
I think his attorneys think he definitely was murdered, and these guys are pretty steady guys. I don't think there's any doubt he was taken out. To me, personally, I don't think there's any doubt he was taken out. I think he was murdered or executed, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
I have no belief that he killed himself.
So do you think Trump's going to want to get to the bottom of that? What happened? I mean, it was obvious they just let him be executed. You know, they sent a guy in and they killed him in prison. And so what do you think Trump's going to want to? I mean, we need someone in power to try to find out what happened, right?
Well, Pam Bondi, first off, BOP is something I'm helping since I was a convict already on a misdemeanor. Spent 4 months. I'm working with Jared and Peter Navarro and the others that were jailed or in prison in President Trump's time. We're working on getting new Bureau of Prison leadership, hopefully reformers, and not hopefully, we'll get reformers. The thing has to be reformed. The jail or the prison where he was held temporarily in New York was a known, the hellhole, and with horrible. People running it, et cetera, filthy. People should not have to be treated like animals. Although he was not a good guy, very bad guy, but he's still a human being. You got to treat him like human beings. It was terrible. But I have no belief. There's zero probability that he killed himself. I think he was executed. And remember, Bill Barr ran the Justice Department. You had a bunch of holdovers and careerists running the BOP. I just think it's got to be investigated. Yeah, I think President Trump will, or I think Bureau of Prisons will, Pam Bondi and other people they're going to be associated. I think they'll turn over and start to have a major investigation, which I think they have to. They've already said that they had some sort of investigation into it, but I don't believe it.
Come see us on tour in Dallas, Austin, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohost, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for the link for the cheapest tickets.